Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this look. This is a recreated look that I did watching... Does that make sense? I recreated a look that Samantha did on... that she did on YouTube, and she posted a picture on Instagram, and I was like, that's pretty, I'm going to try it. She used the Subculture and Prism palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I don't own, so I used palettes that had similar colors to it, and I think it turned out pretty good. Also, I'm sorry that I sound like I'm super rushed. I filmed this and then I realized I was on a time crunch, and so I'm kind of just quickly doing this now. But if you guys want to know how I did this, if you guys want to know how I did this look, just keep watching and let's get started. So I've already did my brows and one eye off camera, and I also primed and powdered this eye. So I'm just gonna jump right on in. Yeah, okay, let's get to this. I'm going to take this blending brush and I'm going to dip it into the Coastal Scents 120 eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to be taking this lime green type of color and I'm packing it on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm going to bring it out and then blend it into the crease. And it just, you just layer it however many times you want until you feel it's good. I'm going to be layering it on for a little bit, so. And the way I'm blending it is like in the crease and a little bit higher than the crease. Next, I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending brush and I'm going to dip it into this teal blue, dark teal blue color from the Zoeva Matte Spectrum palette. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp, not swipe. I'm literally just stamping that color into my outer corner for control purpose, and then bringing it a little on the outside and bringing a little on the inside to create like this point situation. And I'm going to make it into a halo eye, so I'm bringing that color into the crease. And I open my eyes when I do it just because I don't really have a crease, so I open my eyes and then bring the brush in like that. And then I just swipe back and forth till I have like a line. And because it's a halo eye, I'm gonna stamp that in the inner corner area and then just kind of squish it in there. I don't know how to describe it, I just say squish. And then I bring it back into the crease. So I have like this empty space in the middle, and I'm just going to build that up even more until my liking. And then I'm going to go back in with that big blending brush with a little extra of the green, and I'm going to blend a little bit above the blue crease line that we kind of created to kind of soften the edge. And going back in with the blue, I'm just gonna go back and forth, making sure all the edges are blended, making sure all the color is bright and pretty. Next I'm gonna do the center of my lid, but I'm gonna be putting a little bit of concealer there as like an extra sticky base for the color to stick on. But I'm gonna be using the Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade Honey. On my concealer brush, it's just a flat brush, I'm going to be painting that in the middle of my eyelid, concentrating most of the color in the center, like strictly in the center. But then whatever is left, or like you're going to spread out the color on the sides to kind of blend the shadow and the lid area to make it look more cohesive, I guess. Yes. On this flat top brush, which already has shadow on it, I'm going to be dipping into the Coastal Scents palette again. I'm dipping into like this blue and this kind of mint green color. And I'm going to dip it in, tap off excess, get a little more, and then spritz it to kind of bring out the shimmers more because it doesn't come up as bright when it's dry. So I'm going to be packing that blue kind of shimmer shade on the outer, how do I describe it? Where we laid down the concealer, which is in the middle, we're going to be packing that blue on the outer part. The outer center part, does that make sense? We're going to halo it again. So basically you're packing that on the outer part of where we laid the concealer in the middle. So we leave the center completely empty as possible. And I'm lightly packing it on, not swiping it. I'm just tapping it. Tap, tap, tap. Gonna go back in with that e.l.f. brush and no extra product on it. I'm just gonna stamp on whatever extra color was left on the brush to blend it out. Yes, to blend out that shimmer shade we just laid down and the dark shade that blue shade. What am I trying to say? Blue shade. I'm gonna go back in with that blue-green shimmer shade for the middle. I'm gonna do the middle shade, which is gonna be like a gold color. So I'm gonna take this gold color from the Coastal Scents palette as well, dip it in, tap off excess, and then spritz it again. And with this gold color, yeah, I'm gonna swipe it right down the middle, like just starting from the top and then again, I'm going to tap it now on the edges to kind of blend out the edges to mix in with the blue a little bit. And because I used one side of the brush for blue, one side for gold, use the blue side and really tap off the excess. And lightly pack it on again to kind of blend the gold edges. Going back in with the e.l.f. blending brush where we used for the dark blue. Just going to blend again. Going back in with the, not green brush, the blending brush that we used for the green. No extra product on it. I'm just going to start blending it again. Actually, just kidding. I'm going to dip a little bit back in. Hey, that actually looks pretty. This looks better than the first time I did it anyways. Pretty happy with it. My voice just went down by a lot of octaves. I might be getting sick, so pardon that. Okay, well, I'll do the lower lash line right now. So for my lower lash line, it's basically the same thing that we did on top, just reversed onto the bottom. So I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. smudger brush and I'm going to be dipping into the green and smudging that out on the lower lash line as our transition color. I'm bringing that from the outer corner all the way basically to the inner. And then on this Morphe E43 brush, which is like super, super straight, rectangular style kind of brush, taking the blue, I'm going to pack that onto the outer corner mostly, and then whatever extra excess I'm going to be bringing to the middle. A little extra definition, I'm going to add a little bit more on the outer. Going back in with the green. Taking the same e.l.f. smudger brush that we've been using for the green, I'm going to lightly take the shimmer, like light blue, green teal kind of shade. Apply that on the inner third of my eye and bringing whatever extra, like concentrating this on the inner third of my eye and then whatever excess, bring it to the middle. And then I'm going to take the other side of the brush and dip into the gold. And I'm literally just going to apply that to the inner corner area. Mix it in with the blue a little bit. I'm actually going to take that on a Morphe M212 brush, dipping into the same gold. and really concentrating that gold color on the inner corner. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to be applying mascara and false lashes, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. Everything's done. Not everything, but eyes are done, brows are done. We're going to be moving on to the face base, and I'm on a time crunch now. So, I'm going to be taking my Becca First Lighting Priming Filter. It's the one in the purple bottle. I'm going to shake that up and squirt one pump onto my hands. And I'm focusing it mainly on the center of my face. Next, I'm going to be taking my foundation. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Santa Fe. And I'm also going to be taking my Shiseido Sheer and Perfect Foundation in the shade Natural Fair Ochre 040. This has SPF, which I like. I'm just going to shake them up. And I'm going to do one pump of the NARS. And I think maybe roughly 2 pumps of the Shiseido foundation. And then I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to dot it all over my face. And then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to pat that in. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I'm going back in with the Catrice concealer. This concealer is actually really nice. I really like the coverage of it. And the way I heard about it was from Tati, Glam Life Guru. Oh my god, I almost messed up saying guru. But she raves about this a lot, and I was like, I'll give it a try since I'm out of concealer. And I'm really happy with the coverage, actually. It does have a scent. Okay, so this scent is very nostalgic to me, but the problem is I don't remember where it's from, but every time I like get the scent, it just like, it brings me back to when I was a kid kind of situation. I don't know how to describe it, but I like the scent. It's not crazy fragranted, but yeah. And I have sensitive skin, but it hasn't broken me out or angered my skin. And I have very sensitive skin when it comes to certain products. So for around my nose area, I just take a very dense brush and I kind of just go around the edges to make sure there's no cakiness, I guess. Now, I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun translucent powder. And I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. It's almost dome shape, but it's a fluffy brush. I'm going to tap off some excess into the pan, well, the lid. And then I'm going to dip my brush in it. Tap off the excess, and I tap it upwards. I don't know, I think I watched a video and someone did that, but I don't remember who. Sorry. But yeah, I just tap it upwards, and then I don't bake my face. I just tap on the powder, because for me baking is really heavy and my skin looks extra cakey from it. So I do a very light wash of translucent. And then after that, I'll go in with my L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade Nude Beige. And I'll just tap some on that. And I'll just quickly, lightly apply it all over my face again. This is a foundation powder, but it kind of gives me a little bit more color. This actually might be more of my summer color, not my winter color, but it's fine, because I don't care. Actually, I do care, but... Next, I'm going to be bronzing my skin for extra color, extra life. And I'm going to take this Milani face powder in the shade Medium Tan. I've already hit pan. I really like this face powder. It's very warm. So I'm just going to apply that to the hollows of my cheeks. kind of concentrating most of the color toward my ear area and then bringing it out. This brush is shedding on me. This is the Morphe M405 brush. For me, it sheds. I don't know if anyone else used this brush, and I don't know if it sheds on you, but it sheds a lot on me after I wash it. I'm also applying that color to my temples and a little to my forehead, just like bringing it into the hairline situation, and then down my jawline, because we love a chiseled jaw. Next, I'm going to be taking my blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Apricot in the middle. This is a very loved blush. And I'm just taking my e.l.f. blush brush and I'm just going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks. This blush is like a peachy blush. Has some shimmer, gold shimmer in it. I really like it. Kind of gives me the extra color and glow that I need in my life. I do bring it a little high, and I kind of almost bring it to the highlight part of my face for the extra glow, but also color. Add a little bit. Tip of my nose, the bridge. For contouring my nose, I'm going to be using this Palladio eyebrow powder in the shade Taupe. And on a big fluffy brush, I'm going to concentrate most of the color in this like divot of my eyebrows and nose. And then I'm going to bring down the extra, whatever excess I kind of just put under the shadow of my lip area. Next, what am I going to do? I'm going to highlight. I'm highlighting for the gods. Highlighting really quickly. So I'm taking this Pixi and Aspynovard highlighter that I did break yesterday, or 2 days ago. And this is in the shade Santorini Sunset. And I'm going to take this, I don't know what brush. I know this is a Morphe brush, but I think it says R33. And I really like this brush to highlight. So I'm just going to take that, tap off excess, and I'm just going to apply it right on the high point, like the highest point of my cheek, which happens to be here because high cheekbone life. And a little here, a little there, the tip of my nose, because we love a little shiny nose. Cupid's bow, forehead, and chin. Oh boy, that's a lot of highlight actually. I think I messed up. I think I added a little too much, but hey. I don't know if you heard that, but that was knocking. I think that's a bird. Whoa. Am I having a ghost moment? Am I having a glam life guru moment? Am I having a boobra moment? This is not cool. Not cool. Maybe Boobra moved over to my house. I don't know. And the second to last step of my makeup is applying a lipstick. And I'm going to apply a little bit of Vaseline because your girl's lips are a little dry. So for my lips, I'm going to be using the Milani lipstick in the shade Matte Beauty. For setting my face, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay oil control spray. Yeah, and I'm just going to spritz that all over my face. Fan that off. Ah! We're good. Okay, time crunching really, really badly. But that's basically the look. I'm going to go fix my hair and go change, and I'll be right back. And that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm sorry I'm in a rush. Bye!